So hello and what's up everybody, welcome back to Screen Technicals. In the previous video we have seen the overview, or you can say the demo of the website which we are going to build in this series. There is this one, and if you go to the description box you are also going to find this link. So just open this link on your browser of your PC and you can say look for this. Right now in this tutorial we are going to start our project. Right, so I will minimize that, refresh the page, and I'm just going to create a new file, right, and I will be naming it, let's say ecom, right, let's say ecom web, right, and hit enter, and let's open up this folder. And at this point I'm just going to open my PowerShell window, so I just press shift and your right mouse button, right, and click on this. Now once it is open, we are going to create the virtual environment first. So let's create that. I'm going to write here virtual env. Make sure you are writing the correct spelling, and write here the name of your virtual environment. Let's say I'm writing here venv. Hit enter. So it's going to create a virtual environment for you. So finally it has been done. We have successfully installed, you can say we have created the virtual environment. So now we are going to activate our virtual environment. Right here /, hit tab, right here else tab, then a tab, hit enter. Right now here we are going to install Django. So right here pip3 install Django and hit enter. So you can see at this point Django has been successfully installed. So just right here, let's say Django and hit enter. Now you are going to find this thing, that is obvious, right? So you have right here Django -admin and hit enter. Now you are going to find these commands. Okay, if you are finding these commands, this means Django has been successfully installed into your virtual environment. Now we are going to create, you can say, a Django project. So using this command, the start project command, right? So I'm going to write here Django-admin start project, right? And the project name, let's say we are going to create an e-com website for a pizza corner. So writing here, let's say pizza corner, just like this. Okay, and hit enter. Now at this point you can see we have created, you can say, our project. Now I will write here cd, hit tab, enter, cls to clean the terminal, right? And to check our you can say Django is working, or you can say our server is working, we can write here py manage, right? Okay, manage.py run server. Okay, hit enter. Now after writing this command, you can say you're going to find this port at this point. So what you can do is go to your browser, and at this point right here this 127.0.0.1:8000 port and hit enter. Right now here you're going to find this thing, the install work successful. This one, Django has been successfully working right at this point. Now if you are going to see this point, you can just click on this and it's going to open up the, you can say, Django documentation. This is really a nice documentation. If you want, you can read this, right? So as you can see, our Django project is running right now, right? So just go to the folder, and at this point just open your, you can say open your this PowerShell window, press Ctrl+C to quit, cls, and I'm going to use Visual Studio Code. So I'm going to write here code dot, hit enter. Okay, just give a space at this point, hit enter. Now it will open my Visual Studio Code at this point. By the way, if you don't know what is Visual Studio Code, then let me tell you. Go to your browser, search for VS Code, hit enter. Now VS Code is an text editor offered by Microsoft, which is, you can say, a cross-platform software. You can use this application for writing of various types of programs, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Python, right? Even Java, C++. You can use it for all these things, and it has a variety of extensions. So by clicking on this download option, you can just download this, right? And if you have watched my, you can say, Django in one video tutorial, then you might be knowing that I'm using VS Code, right? Now at this point, if you are using, you can say, Windows, you can download for Windows. For Linux, you can download for Linux. For Mac, you can download this one. So this is fine, I hope so, right? And installing this is pretty much simple, right? Now at this point, my Visual Studio Code has been opened up successfully. Just close this one, and here you can see, you can say, all these things, right? So what we're going to do right now is, I'm going to show you some extensions that you can use, right? So just click on this extension palette, right, and search for Django, right? Hit enter, and here you're going to find this extension. This is an, you can say, really you can say, a useful extension. Just download this one because it's going to help you a lot. It's going to give you, you can say, suggestions or a lot of snippets, right? So I hope you will download this, right? Close this one. Now click on this. Here you are going to find this, you can say, files. So the files which we have to deal with is the urls.py and the settings.py of our project folder, right? So first I'm going to open up my settings.py file, and at this point just go below, and here I'm going to add my app, right? So first we have to create the apps, then we have to register our apps at this point. So I'm just going to open my, you can say, browser window, and at this point right here CLS, and right here Python manage.py start app, and the name of your app. Let's say I'm writing here home. Hit enter. Now at this point you can see we have created our home app. Now this contains the views.py and admin.py, apps.py, models.py, and test.py files. Now I will be telling you what is the use of these files, right, in this series. So the first thing that we need to do at this point is we have to right click at this point and create a new file at this point and name it as urls.py, right, which is an important, right, path. So, and as we have created, you can say, our app, so we have to configure our app, you can say, in the settings.py. Now if you go to your apps.py, here you're going to find this, right, this home config. Just copy this one, go to your settings.py. At this point right here home.apps.homeconfig. Now what do you mean by this, right? You can say this is our app name, that is this home. We have an apps, you can say, apps.py file, and inside that we have this home config. So we are just giving the, you can say, the path to this, right? Now once we are done with this, just close this one and go to the urls.py of the project folder, right? And here you're going to find this thing. Just remove this much of thing, we don't need that, right? So here you can see we have imported the admin and it has automatically imported the path even, right? So what I'm going to do is I want to write here path, give it a blank path, right here include, and right here home.urls. Now I will be telling you what I'm doing at this point. This will also work, right? Now I'm going to copy these things. I will be telling you what I'm doing just right now. Just wait for some time, and remove this line. And where is that? Where is that? You can say, okay, we don't have copied that, right? So we even don't need this. Just remove this one even. Okay, remove this thing. Right here, comma, include. Remove this. Save this one. Now it should work. Now it's going to automatically import this thing, right? Okay. Now after, you can say, just remove those things, and now what you need to do is just remove this here, and right here path, give it a blank path that it will be a default path. Right here name, not name. Right here views dot, let's say, home, comma, right here name equals to home, right? Now let me tell you, here you can see we have defined this path include home.urls. This means I'm including all the URLs which is contained in my home, you can see in my home app inside the urls.py file, right? And it will come to this path, and then after this it will just go to the urls.py of the home app, and at this point it's going to check this path, right? And at this point we can say we have this home, we have this views.home, right? Now we have to import this views right, so right here from dot right here import views, right? So instead of this dot you can even write here home, right? The dot will automatically get replaced by that home, right? Now say this much, okay. Now if you go to the views.py, we don't have any type of, you can say, path defined here, right? So let's create right here a function dev. Now name it as home. It should be same as you have defined in this at this point in the urls.py of your home app, right? So for right now we will just close this urls.py of the project folder because we don't need that right now. So just go to the views.py. So we're going to create in the home app. It accepts a request, right? Now it returns something, right? So right here return. Now as we don't have templates, so first we are going to use the http response, right? And after creating the templates we'll just render them, right? So at this point right here http response, and inside this let's say I'm writing home. That's pretty much simple, right? Now after doing this much of thing, if I will go to my browser right now and I will just go to this point and just refresh this page, let's see, just open up the terminal. Okay, our server is not running, so let's start our server, python manage.py run server, refresh the page, and you can see at this point this home, right? I hope you can see this thing, right? This home. So finally you can say our Django project has been created. We have configured some of the settings of our, you can say, of our app, and in the next video we're going to see how can we render the templates, how can we can say we can just configure the template directory in the settings.py. So thanks for watching this video guys, and I will see you in the next video. Till then, take care, bye bye.